Hello! So this week I'm doing a plan with me instead of a plan as I go, and it's going to be for November 4th through the 10th. And I'm using this kit from HappyDaya, and my friend gave me this kit. Isn't it cute? It's awesome, I love it. I love HappyDaya. She knows I love HappyDaya. I think she loves HappyDaya too. So anyway, taking out the pages so it's easier, and whiting out some of the bottom print because obviously the watermelon, the bright pink watermelon, does not go with the kit. So I'm cutting half of the washi strips so I can put it on the top and on the bottom. I learned that from planning Peep, and it's okay that it's crooked because I will cover it with what's it called? Date covers on the top anyway, and then on the bottom I'll probably cover it with some sort of box, so it is fine. So I'm doing that on the other side too. And my voice is going weird. There we go, cutting off the excess also because it's a little longer on the Happy Planner pages, just a little bit. I was going to start to white out the dates, but I was like, what am I doing? I'm going to cover it anyway, and it's dark enough that you don't have to white it out. So I'm putting that on the top. Anyway, so I didn't feel like doing a plan as I go, as this week I was working only some of the days and the rest is just the rest of my vacation, because last week I was on vacation, but I had to split my vacation in half because no one can do payroll except for me, so I had to work a few days. So yeah, so this week is the rest of my vacation except for a few days of working. So anyway, babbled. After I put down the date covers, I'm doing the sidebar right now. So I whited out the text, well, the sides of the text, so that when you lay down stickers, it does not peek through. So I put down the full box that says Love Nature. Then I'm putting this glitter header crookedly, and then I was whiting out something, I don't know why. Excuse my throat. You will understand why later on. But then I added a this week header and then two half box trackers. One is to keep track of coffee, the next is to study Japanese, which I really kind of failed at, I believe. Kind of. Yeah, I only did 3 days that week. I didn't fill out the rest of it. Oops, I just realized that right now. And I'll add some icons that came with the kit later. Then I use a full box tracker and two glitter headers in between that. The full box tracker was to keep track of lunches, and then I used a Happy Mail header and a 3 heart checklist box to keep track of my mail. And then on the bottom of that I put down a washi strip and a leaf sticker because I don't know, it was kind of empty and I thought I should just put something there, and I thought that was cool. Sorry for clearing my throat like 5 million times. So I am adding the 2 day headers from Sunday through Saturday. Well, all the pages. Not all the pages, but for the week. And if you didn't know, I do plan Sunday through Saturday, so don't be confused, because that is how my work week is. So it's just easier for me. So now what am I doing? I am looking through things. Oh, I've seen people do this and I decided to try and do it because I wanted to use all these full boxes. So I'm putting down full boxes. Just all over, just all of them. But you know what, honestly, I'm not going to do this again. It felt like it blocked a lot of room that I could use, so never again. For me. I mean, other people still do it. So. Anyway, half box first and a flag over that, and I wrote that it was daylight savings time. But the funny thing is, I reminded everyone in my department, well, my former department, plus my family, to change their clocks, and guess who did not change their clock? Yep, that's right, this fool right here. So I woke up that day, like la la la, doing my morning routine, about to leave for work, and everyone's like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you going to work so early? I was like, oh, because it's time to go to work. They're like, no. Oh my gosh, I felt so stupid. So after I did that, I stuck down a bill sticker on Monday and wrote that I had car insurance due that day. Anyway, then back to Sunday, I added a flag and then a to-do header and a checklist flag and wrote the most important things I had to do that day for work, and then a half box and a little dot sticker that came with the kit. There you go. And I wanted to edit and voice over last week's plan with me. And then I added this flag because why not, in this little pencil, but I was like, nope, that looks weird. So I switched it around and wrote that I had to help my dad write a contract. So on Monday, I'm using this pen from a Simply Gilded subscription. I really like this pen, but the thing is, I think I only used it for 2 weeks and then it died. You'll see at the end of near the end of this video where it died. So I was really sad about that. So on Monday, my friend and I had planned to hang out. We both had a day off, yay. So she worked a lot the most recent days, previous days, and I was like, whatever. But I don't know, we just planned on just doing whatever, and honestly we didn't spend much time doing anything. We were just tired. I think it's because we've been working a lot, and I don't know, we just needed some days off from life, basically. Anyway, I used a half box and then stuck down a Viva stationery Girls Day sticker, I guess, and I wrote Girls Day out. Then I used one of the present stickers that came with the kit and wrote that we were going to exchange some items. We didn't exchange a lot. We usually exchange stickers, but we didn't make any stickers this time because we were lazy. But we did exchange some things. Like I gave her some notebooks so she could use for studying Japanese, not Japanese, Korean. Those notebooks were for writing Japanese characters, but they were big enough. It was like a grid type one that she could use to learn how to write in Korean, or help out, or whatever. Basically, I gave them to her. There you go. Then I used this frying pan sticker with an egg on it over a washi strip and wrote that we went to Huckleberry for breakfast. Huckleberry is a place that just opened like a few months ago and we wanted to try it, so we did. Then I used a washi strip, not a washi strip, glitter header, and a road trip sticker from HappyDaya, but not from the kit. And I drew a little speech bubble on a random sticker sheet, and I just cut it out and wrote that we drove to the mall. Then I used a to-do header, although it should have said to go. I don't know why I did that, but there you go. And used the 3-leaf checklist flag and wrote the places we went to. Then I stuck down a washi strip. Why do I keep saying washi strip? It's a glitter header, woman. Glitter header. Then 3-heart checklist box for the rest of the places we went to, and then a little stationery heaven girl sale sticker layered on top of a flag, which was really small because it totally covered it. So anyway, then I used this little takeout box from HappyDaya from itself, not from the kit. We went to have Thai food that day. It was really good. We ordered so many things, but there was only one thing that was not that great, but everything else was so good. Then I hung out with the boyfriend afterwards, and that little couple sticker is from Miss Caramel. Whew, I said that really fast. So on Monday, while we were hanging out, one of my managers called me and begged me to work for a bit on Tuesday. because we had to print out some reports that they needed desperately that day, and no one else knew how to do it, or which ones, or how to load it, or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, fine, even though it's my vacation, I guess I'll go. And I was already paid for the vacation, so I just went for a few hours. I went for 2.5 hours because the printer didn't work and we were trying to fix it really badly. So I stuck down a half box and layered two Bubblemon stickers, work stickers. One is it's crying and one says at work. I love Bubblemons. Anyway, then a to-do header and then a 3-leaf checklist flag, and wrote the stuff I did, which is printing a bunch of reports. And while waiting for the reports to load, I decided to help a little bit with audit, just a little bit. Then I used a glitter header and a half box and layered one of those HappyDaya stickers. It came from a sampler kit. I think it's a food one. Yeah, so I wrote all the places that I was planning on going to for breakfast. I went to IHOP, but then their system was down and they couldn't figure it out, so I left. Then I tried to go to Huckleberry again, but while driving there halfway, I was like, nope, turned around and went to Black Bear instead. Wow, like I couldn't make up my mind. Then I used some washi strips and I layered a blank sticker. Yeah, I cut it down and then stuck a Stationery Heaven, a movie sticker, and I went to see Bohemian Rhapsody again because I really liked it. Then a half box and layered some coffee stickers. One is from Echo Hui Craft, I think that was the text one, and then a Stationery Heaven, the little coffee cup one. And I stuck down a leaf sticker and layered one of the book stickers on top of that, and wrote that I finished my Japanese lesson that day. Yay! And I watched, I think it's called What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, because my friend, she was the one that I hung out with. She was recommending it like crazy. So I watched the first 2 episodes, pretty good. I need to finish that. So anyway, we were going on to Wednesday. Wednesday I stayed home, kind of. Did some laundry. I used a laundry sticker from Kyle+Chaos, and they're closed now. And then I used another laundry sticker from Bubba Bear Studios. And then this laundry sticker, why do I keep saying laundry? Grocery store sticker from, I think, oh my gosh, I don't remember what it's called, but I will layer it, link it down below. To-do header, full box checklist, and wrote some things I wanted to do. I only did like 3 things out of 6, and then I made lunch, and that crock pot sticker is from the kit. And on the full box, I layered this appointment label and turned it upside down and put one of my own boba stickers on top of it. I didn't have boba, but I had milk tea, and I put boba love. That was one of my stickers too. But we had bread and milk tea at the 85 Degree Bakery with my mom. And apparently I finished lesson 3 of my Japanese book again, but no, I don't know why I wrote it twice. What's wrong with me? So on Thursday, I stuck down a bill sticker and then a glitter header and a flag, and wrote that it was my last day of vacation. Yeah, so sad. And then this calendar sticker, I think, is from Wild Sunshine Co., but I don't really remember, but if I do, I will let you know. Then I drew some dotted lines and stuck down a coin purse sticker from the kit, and wrote that I wanted to deposit the vacation check. Then I went to Black Bear Diner again for breakfast. Like, what? Why do I keep going there? Because I like it, that is why. Then I stuck down this full box checklist on the bottom of the page on that day, and used this washi strip and split it in half and layered a half box on top of that, because I wanted to start on the workbook for lesson 3. So the books I'm using our Genki to learn Japanese, and I'm using the textbook and the workbook, and I also have the answer key because it came in a bundle and it was pretty cheap. I was so surprised because everywhere I looked it was so expensive, but this was a bundle, so it was less than 100. I was so happy when I saw that. I think it was a back to school sale or something, but that was a while ago. Anyway, and I stuck down the pile of books sticker that's from my own shop. Then I'm using a glitter header when I can find it. There you go. And then this shopping sticker from Stationery Heaven. And I wrote the places I went to. I had to buy some like cleaning things and just randomly wandered around. And I had milk tea at Quickly, which was really, really sweet. I mean, I like sweet things, but I think that was way too sweet. Even for me, like what? So on Friday, after the to-do header, I stuck down a 3-leaf checklist and wrote some of the things I wanted to do, and my pen was dying. As you can see, it's kind of skippy. So this is the day I didn't really remember what I was doing because, I don't know, a lot of things went on. So I just wrote mostly work stuff. So that's what this other checklist flag was for. And then the pen died. So I whipped out this Happie Scrappie pen that I got from one of the kits. Their subscriptions, and it's kind of skippy or really light. So yeah. Then I stuck down a half box on top of that full box and wrote that it was the second day of the campfire. I know it's been all over the news, and it's where it's located is an hour and a half away from here, and it's really smoky over here too. And that is why why I've been clearing my throat a lot, because it's affecting a lot of us. Anyway, I also used to live around that area, like 10 minutes from there. So I have people I know that are still living there, but thankfully they're okay. So that's good. Anyway, I babbled. So I stuck down 2 half boxes for Friday and Saturday because I wanted to put the weekend banner on there, because look at that weekend banner. Isn't it awesome? Then I used a glitter header and stuck a HappyDaya date sticker, couple sticker, and then a half box. And the boyfriend and I went to see a Sacramento Kings game. They were playing Minnesota Timberwolves. I think that's what they were called. I don't really know. I'm not a basketball fan, but I went because I've never been there and I kind of wanted to see, and it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a basketball fan or really a sports fan really, but going to see it in person is definitely better than watching it on TV. So there. Oh, and the Kings won that day, so ta-da! So on Saturday, I used another half box and wrote that it's the campfire day 3 and it's really, really, really smoky. And it was hard to see, and it was hard to breathe also. Then I used a checklist flag and wrote most of the things I had to do, the most important things I had to do at work. And then the boyfriend and I went to have dinner at a Mexican restaurant, but I didn't remember the name and it wasn't that great, so it's okay. Then I used a Fox and Pip sticker that I've hoarded for like 2 years, but I thought it would look cool, and it was a lazy day, and I reviewed Japanese. And there you go. This is the rest of my stickers. Babbled. I didn't even finish filling out my sidebar. I didn't even realize that. Babbled a lot this week. Ta-da! Next week it's back to work. Actually, it started today. Actually, it started on Friday. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!